Welcome everyone to a new episode. I'm your host, Alex Figueroa. My co-host is
Nate from Netflix Reviews.
Welcome to our Ip Man 4 disc review in 4K. We're going to be breaking down the 4K disc version of Ip Man 4 from 2019. If you guys have not checked out our movie review, you can check it out over on YouTube, Ip Man 4 movie review, or if you guys want to take us on the go, is Levels of Geeks podcast. That's episode number 27, Ip Man 4, so you guys can listen to it, leave us some feedback, and then, of course, we will put that into the show and make it better. And then, of course, you guys are watching us on YouTube. Please, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit those notification bells, so every time we go live, you guys will be notified. But let's get right into it. We got some new categories that we base these 4K discs on. They are video, audio, extra features, packaging, overall, and then total points, and then the last but not least, should you upgrade from Blu-ray to 4K? So with that said, let's get right into this with the video quality. Nate?
Yeah, so video. This was the best looking one by far. Okay, maybe not by far, but the best looking one. Maybe because it's 2019, so it's newer. I figured that might happen. But it does look very good in 4K, especially there's a few scenes early on when he first arrives to America, and they're like in Chinatown, and they have like the red lamps and like the evening time and Chinatown and the way it's lit. It looks really good. Honestly, it's the cleanest looking one out of all of them. Best colors. However, I'm still only going to give it a 4. And that's only because so far none of these movies blew me away with the visuals of the movie themselves. So while the transfer is very good, very, very good, the movie itself, just the way it's shot, nothing pops, nothing's like crazy vibrant or anything like that. So 4, very good. That's our criteria. I think it's a very good 4K looking movie, but not amazing. Didn't knock my socks off. So I'm still saving my 5 till I get blown away by something.
Yeah, it's crazy. I agree with you. I mean, this movie did look the clearest out of all of them. Very natural coloring throughout the whole movie. No grains. I haven't seen no grains in this movie. It was like pure clear.
No, this was
it was
clean.
clean.
It was probably shot digitally.
Yeah, it was very clean. Very dark as dark, like his suit. Like it looked real natural black. It didn't look like those weird blacks. You know how it looks like. I'm trying to figure out like a black. Like it just doesn't look black. It looks like grayish black. Like for some reason. This one actually looked natural, like a clothing. The wood looks pretty good. The sunlight looks really good. The fights at the end, the colors all popping, just like for the HDR. Those were really good. The Dolby Vision looked great in this movie. I agree with you. I would not give this a 5. This is a 4. I think Total Recall in 4K looked better for some reason. I thought the transfer on that one looked more clearer and way better, but I don't want people in the comments to go, oh yeah, but no, I'm just saying, to me, Total Recall had a better 4K transfer than the 2019 version of Ip Man 4. But yeah, let's get right into audio quality.
Audio, it was okay. So audio was good. I mean, so far all the tracks have been good. I did watch this in Chinese, so I watched it with the regular, dubbed. Read the subtitles, which was fine because half the movie was in English anyway. Really, this is the one out of all of them that I feel like there's no need to change to the other track unless you're one of those people who kind of watches while doing things. Then definitely put it in English. But like if you're just sitting and watching it, half the dialogue's in English anyway, so it worked out pretty good. Although the English is still ADR'd, which I'm not a crazy fan of. Either way, it sounds good, but again. The bass was good. In the fight scenes, everything, it hits pretty hard. My subwoofer was working, but the song, the score, the music, nothing so big and incredible sounding. I give it a 4. It's a very good track, but again, nothing that I was just like, wow, this is, I've heard some Blu-rays that have better overall tracks than this movie had. So I give it a 4 though. It's very good.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because this one had the Dolby Atmos. So I'm listening to it. I'm like, whoa, this is pretty, it's hitting hard. Very clear audio. For some reason, I just felt like weird when the English talking. Just something.
It's the ADR.
Is it sounded weird.
It's because they dub it, even though they're speaking English, they they re-record it, which I don't understand it. I don't like it.
It sounded okay. I mean, it sounded great. I'm not saying it sounded okay. It sounded great. But for me, I'm going to give it a 4.5, a 4.5
okay.
on this
Close.
one. Yeah, I'm not going to go full 5 because there's no explosions. There's no gunshots. It's just fighting, which you hear. You hear the thump from the subwoofer. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I give it a 4.5 on it.
Fair.
Extra features.
Extra features. Once again, the Ip Man franchise fails us all with their supplements. This one has, I think, even less than the other ones. The back of the box. Okay, I went to it. It wasn't much on they're on the Blu-ray. It just says featurettes, which are just very short, little. That's why they're called featurettes, because they're just like tiny little, little behind the scenes things. And then once again, English language listed as a special feature. You should be ashamed of yourself for putting an audio track as a special feature. And then it's like trailers. Like, really? Trailers? This day and age? I'm going to give it. I mean, I stopped short of giving it a 1. For me, a 1 would be one of those movies that comes with nothing, or maybe that's a 0. But, this doesn't come with nothing, but it doesn't come with anything substantial. So I'm going to go right in line with pretty much every other one in this package, and I gave it a 2.
Yeah, look, it's funny. I gave it a 2 also. I mean, it comes with bonus featurettes, but it's not as much that you want to go in the 3 and a 4 range. No. So far, I think part 3 had the most of the featurettes. I think 3 had more, right?
Yeah. Part 3 had the most, and it still wasn't a lot.
No, it wasn't a lot. But yeah, so far it's been a disappointing with these Ip Mans in special feature department. Yeah, so I gave it a 2. I totally agree with you on that one. Packaging.
Yeah, now the packaging, we already know what we're going to give it. But I feel like, to touch on the features, I feel like because it came with that book that has stuff in it, maybe they just kind of skimped on the special features. Normally, when you get these kind of box sets, they come with like either an extra disc or something like that. This, I guess, since they felt like, well, we gave you a poster, a 2-sided poster, and a book that has stuff in it, they're kind of light on features. Either way, packaging's a 5 out of 5. We've already established that. The outer case is gorgeous. It looks like an old book, has a book texture, nice and sturdy. Each individual packaging is nice. It looks like a regular 4K. I do like the spines on them. I think they look nice next to each other. If you're one of those people who takes them out of the box and puts them on your shelf, they look nice on the shelf. The cover art for one of them was really bad. I think 3 had like bad cover art. This one's pretty good. The cover art for the 4th movie is pretty good. But yeah, 5 out of 5. The packaging is great.
Yeah, I mean, of course, while we're talking on the side, you're going to see me unboxing part 4 for you guys. But yeah, in terms of packaging, I totally agree with you. This comes with a reverse poster of 1 and 4, I believe, is them 2 back to back. Thought that was cool.
1 and 4.
Comes with the book, like you said, comes with a hard case. I'm one of those that just flip it and then put it in
on
the box
with the spines.
Yeah. Facing, so it'll say Ip Man 1 through 4 with the book there, and then that's me. I would have did it with the Bournes, but the Bournes, it says Bourne on the sides, like it's not each of them separate for some reason. But I'm okay with it because it has a nice clear thing on it, and I like it a lot. But again, I gave it a 5 also. Great packaging, worth the money, $50. I think it's a great investment. If you're one of those that love martial arts movies, I think this is for you. If you enjoyed it, I think this has a great story from beginning to end. If you're one of those, so I recommend it. In terms of packaging, I recommend it for packaging. Sure. But other than that, let's get right into overall entire disc.
Yeah. So overall for this movie, I gave it a 4. Good, very good audio, very good video, great packaging, and terrible special features. Overall, it adds up to still a 4 for me. I think if you are a fan of this franchise, this is the ideal way to own them. So just as a standalone movie, this one does have a standalone 4K. So with the slipcover and everything, which it looks nice as well. So yeah, I give it a 4. I don't know what the special features are with that, if they're any different, but it's a 4.
Yeah, I agree with you. I gave it a 4. Also, I think this is altogether you're getting great Dolby Atmos soundtrack. That's always a plus. You want to get the best sounding of your movie. The video quality is better than the others. Is clearer. I think the packaging is phenomenal. Of course, it's gonna be across the board. The extra features stink. And then, that's pretty much it in terms of that. I gave it a 4. Now, total points. What did you give it?
19 out of 25. All of these are in the ballpark with each other, really. I think the transfers got a little better. The first one had like kind of the weakest visual to me, but that's because they did that washed out color to make it look old. All the rest are pretty much equal in this package. They're all good. So 19 out of 25, and I feel like that would be appropriate for almost like the whole set. I feel like they're all about in the same ballpark.
Yeah, I give it a 19 and a half. I give it a half for the audio. I know you gave it a 4. I give it a 4.5. Now let's get right into should you upgrade from Blu-ray to 4K? Nate.
The answer to that question is yes. So for this one, there was one of them where I said flip a coin, and that was just because I didn't like the movie. This one, I didn't love the movie either, but you know what? I'm going to say now that we're done and we're at the end of all 4, as a whole package, you most definitely should get it because at the price point, as you mentioned, I think still around $50 or $51. And that will probably come down, to be honest, if they don't, sell them. If it goes any lower than that, it's a great deal, to be honest. And at 50, it's a great deal. So I'm going to say you absolutely should upgrade if you are a fan of this series. Do I suggest just blind buying? Probably not. But if you like martial arts movies and are into it, absolutely worth the upgrade.
Yeah, look, I totally agree. Should you upgrade? I will say absolutely yes. In terms of if you want to own these in a collection and you want to put them up there, yes, why not? Cheap. $50 for 4 movies in 4K. Normally, these sets would be expensive, like an $80 set.
That's $12.50 each.
Yeah. So it's worth the money. All right, guys. So with that said, Nate, you know what to do.
Yeah. So that wraps up our Ip Man 4K. And I'm glad because for next month or the next 4 weeks, very excited. We're going to be doing, we're going to mix it up. We're going to mix it up because we chose these because the movies just came out. So we wanted to do the reviews and the 4K reviews. But we're going to mix it up. We're going to be checking out some boutique 4K distributors. So we'll be watching a Kino Lorber film, Mad Max, in 4K. That's the first time it's been in 4K. We'll be watching an Arrow Video 4K transfer of Flash Gordon. And then we'll be watching 2 Scream Factory 4Ks, which are They Live and Prince of Darkness. It's Scream Factory's first foray into 4K. So see what I did there? Foray into 4K. So yeah, we're going to mix it up and let you know if you should upgrade. These should be fun because these actually have other versions, right? Like on Blu-ray and things. So it'll be a legitimate should you upgrade if these are quality discs. So look forward to those over the next few weeks.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, one of them I ain't never seen before. So it's even going to be even fun.
Oh, it'll be a first time watch.
Yes, Prince of Darkness. Never seen it. So
that's the one where that girl gets sprayed in the mouth. Wait till you see it.
But again, guys,
my all-time best jokes.
If you want to follow us on any of our social media platform, please follow Nate over on Instagram at NateFlix Reviews. And then follow his podcast with him and his friends called NateFlix Movie Reviews over on Apple Podcast, Stitcher, or Google Play, or anywhere you listen to your podcast on. If you want to follow Levels of Geeks, follow us on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. If you guys are watching us live on YouTube, watching this on YouTube on the replay, please hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and please hit those notification bells so every time videos like this drop or our movie reviews, or if we go live Mondays and Wednesdays at 9 p.m., you guys will be notified. Until then, I'm your host, Alex Figueroa, and that is
Nate from NateFlix Reviews.
Be awesome to each other and geek out.